transforming this into a rainforest because this is really not healthy for the detritivores. First up for the build, I made a cover for the pump, and then I added leak-up for the drainage layer with some mesh on it to keep the false bottom clean. Then this big bark for the mainscape, and this is the cover for the pump. It's a bit self-built, but it works. Then I cleaned a bit the bark off because it's really dirty, and then I wanted to test the pump instantly, and it works. Afterwards I made the substrate with some compost, soil, bark, perlite, cocoa core and leca, and then I filled this in nicely, and then I added the plants. Here I have a creeping fig and a fern and the mini monstera, and this was a bit of a big plant, but it works, I guess. Then we start with the livestock. So you can see it's just a box, but this system was more like for the plants and yeah, trying out the concept with the rain. But these are all nice millipedes and isopods, and also some springtails. They shouldn't be left out. And then the lid, this was really took a long time to drill all these holes, and then I had some threads through it so it drips, because otherwise it just flows out. And then I had to fill this out, and then it worked, and the plants were thriving. There are some other bugs that I had with the bark, I think. And yes, all the plants were growing in and competing for the light. And now it looks really lush, and we got the millipedes enjoying all the plants, making some fertilizer again. And the new ones are growing up. Here you can see it after even some more time. How all these plants have grown up to the top. And here we have an isopod dancing around. I don't know, is this drinking or yeah. So that with this build, which is now growing and thriving, and yeah, it worked with the rainforest pretty good.